David and Goliath. David, a teenager walking into a man's world. Philistines on one side and Israelites on the other side, including his 3 older brothers. And fear pervaded everywhere. Everybody was afraid, except maybe Goliath at that point in time, that would come down and taunt, and the Israelites would run from home. Twice a day for 40 days, they would ran and be terrified with fear. This is the environment David walks into, but he had a different heart, he had a different mind, and he spoke the truth in love, even in the face of his oldest brother. Now, the oldest brother in that culture held a place of honor. And so the oldest male child in that culture held a place of honor. And so David's asking, what's going on? Well, I can get rich and I can make sure God's name is honored. And so he's just collecting intel and data in the camp there. Eliab, oldest brother, finds out about it and says to him, when David's oldest brother, heard him speaking with the men, he burned with anger against David and asked, why have you come down here? And with whom did you leave those few sheep in the wilderness? I know how conceited you are and how wicked your heart is. You only came down to watch the battle. Now what have I done? Said David. Can't I even speak? Very insightful. When you decide you want to do something against the Goliaths in the land, you will meet resistance, not just from the Goliaths, unfortunately. You'll meet resistance from friends and family, too. It's just the way it is. And to accept that. But what David did, you notice, he spoke the truth in love. What have I done? Can't I speak? He didn't attack his brother. He didn't defend himself. See, Eliab went right to the heart of David. David was a shepherd boy. And Eliab said, those few sheep in the world, he was belittling him and what he had done and accomplished up to that point in his life. He was demeaning him. And David didn't buy into it. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to defend myself. I'm just going to continue to collect intel, speaking the truth and love. That's what we need to do in this day and age. Even if you decide to join my band of brothers and sisters, and one of the things that we can do to support a David and be a David in this land, just know that others won't understand and they'll come against you. It's just going to happen. It's the way it is. And so, having said that, though, you notice that Eliab, he said, you came down just to watch the battle. It's very, very insightful to know that if you are accused of something, more than likely, that's what's in their heart. See, Eliab had been there for maybe months. And the last 40 days, he was hoping to watch a battle because he didn't engage. None of them did in the army. And he was feeling such guilt that he was such a wimp. That's what's happened to most Americans, most Christian Americans in America right now. They're wimps. They feel guilty, and anybody that does begin to step out and be a Goliath, they tend to attack. So just know that's what's in their heart. But you can support a Goliath. You can support a David. You can be a David and make a difference in this land. I just wanted you to know you will be judged, and there will be resistance as you take these steps forward. But continue to speak the truth in love. Don't buy into it, and work with the other Davids in the land and find Davids in the land that we can come against these Goliaths in the days ahead, and continue to pray for I don't even call it American Christianity. I call it American Churchianity. What has our Churchianity done to really help prevent all that's happening in our culture up to this point in time? There are some Davids out there, but we've failed miserably. I'm speaking the truth in love. I don't condemn. I'm a part of the failure, okay? And so, but now is the time. 2024 is going to be very intense in a lot of ways. I don't want to instill fear in you, but you need to cultivate the habits, the mindset of a David. Not engage with those that attack, judge, or critique you. Just continue to move towards gaining intel, learning how and who to stand with as a David, with the Davids in the land against the Goliaths. There are so many Goliaths I can't even begin to say, but you know who they are. The people that, I'll just pick one, the people that mutilate little children under 18 in their genitals. That's just evil. It's flat out evil. Period. We as Davids can stand up and speak the truth in love, both to the victims and those that are propagating. It's wrong. It's evil. There are many evils in the land. We need to speak the truth in love and come against in this day with the Davids. I hope you join us.